But that song just really got to me, and I'm like really liking it. And it made me check out at least the rest of the album, and it's okay. I wouldn't say the rest of the album is horrible or great. It's pretty in the middle, if you like alternate rock at least. But yeah, welcome to some more Dialtown, because last time we didn't quite get Bigfoot's good ending. He did kind of shoot us, so yeah, we gotta finish that up. We gotta do that. Okay. What was I doing? Alright. There we go. There's the music. Okay. We can go right back to where we were and choose not to say T. Let's not use Bigfoot for evil this time. Let's use him for good. That way we have a little bit more a little bit more control over this hunking beast. Okay. Alright, I've made up my mind. I'm going to domesticate Bigfoot. Whoa. Come again? Hey, I'm thinking long term here. I domesticate Bigfoot. He gets a 9-to-5 office job. I take rent in exchange for letting him live in my tent. I use that money to get into the fun fair. Whoa. Yes, Bigfoot, rent. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here. Firstly, seriously? Why not cut out the middleman, Middle Ape, and just get a 9-to-5 office job yourself? Me? Working? Don't be absurd. Absurd like trying to domesticate Sasquatch. I know which of those is likelier than the other. The Sasquatch idea is indeed our best shot. Okay, assuming we perish the thought of you working a day in your goddamn life, what kind of office would hire Bigfoot? I don't think HR would take kindly to having Sasquatch on their premises. Oh, it'll be fine. We'll just say he has a disease. Then they'd have to hire him, or we'd sue. You really are inhuman, aren't you? Have to lay eggs. What choice do I have? Did the green skin give it away? I thought you were better than this. You did? Huh. This is your fault. I work hard to keep all expectations of me as low as possible. How I still manage to disappoint you is a mystery to me. Bigfoot, can you say disappointment? Oh. You leave him out of this. God, why am I even getting myself so worked up? It's not like you're actually going to attempt to domesticate Bigfoot. Phase 1, oh god, you're really trying to domesticate Bigfoot, aren't you? Okay. Alright, Bigfoot. Whoa. So I was going to give you tips to help you write your first resume, but I realize that you're as likely to punch through a computer screen as you are to actually use it. Whoa. Yeah, technology can be scary, my dearest hairy baby. Don't nickname Sasquatch, you'll get attached. I would already die for a Sasquatch. Please don't commit to dying for Bigfoot's benefit. Tough luck, man. I'm on the Ape Road, cruising down Monkey Highway. Oh. See, he gets it. Alright, Bigfoot. I believe that the solution to your potential technophobia is more than clear. Baby steps. We shall start small. Oh, you're wondering what a baby is. See, babies are... Narrative, should I explain the birds and bees to Bigfoot? Do not explain sex to Bigfoot! What a sentence. That's a can of worms that you simply can't reclose when it becomes a massive inconvenience. Which you know it would. Just describe what a baby is and be done with it. Okay, you know what a human is? Hairless, man make fire? Whoa. Okay, good. Babies are like... Imagine a human, but it's the size of one of them freaky hairless cats. And looks pretty much exactly like one, too. And screams when it wants stuff. Again, like a hairless cat. And grows not, but the occasional path of fuzz. Like a hair... Yeah, okay, just picture a hairless cat. Good enough. Oh. Yeah, okay, I think he understands. You are going to fry Bigfoot's brain like an omelet. Shut up, I know what I'm doing. Now, Bigfoot. Oh. I'll start with the simplest of the objects that I intend to introduce to you. The noble toaster. Why does he have a toaster? Yes, ape child of the earth. Toaster. The creator of this game had to take pictures of himself in a Bigfoot costume holding a toaster. You see, Albert Einstein invented electricity back in 1066. Unfortunately, he hadn't invented the light bulb yet, so, you know, it didn't mean jack shit. Humanity struggled in vain until one human figured it out. An American visionary named Charles Toaster. He was the first man to dare to ask, hey, what if I cooked this bread twice? Simply put, he was a genie, man. Are you trying to say that he was magic or that he was a genius? Yes. Thanks to Mr. Toaster, we had a use for Einstein's useless electricity. And it was good. Alright, what shall I introduce to you next, Bigfoot? Do you know what a barbecue grill is? Oh, come on, Bigfoot. You tell me you've never grilled a dog before? My god, you haven't truly lived. Man, my work cut out for me. Oh, come on. Must you individually introduce all grilling appliances to Bigfoot? He needs to learn, damn it. You know, you'd get through these a lot faster if you just combine some of the introductions. Capital idea, yes. What would I combine the technology module with? Aha, I know. Introduction to pets. Where are you going with the... Bigfoot! This is a mouse. People use this to move around a cursor on a computer screen. What's a computer? It's a magical box that shows you pornography and lets you buy used knickknacks from a divorced middle-aged man in North Dakota. Computers do a lot more than that, you know. They do not! Oh, right, Bigfoot. Oh, I forgot to mention, boy. These are also, you know, mice. Oh my god. Like, they squeak and crawl around and eat cheese and stuff. You see, once upon a time, there was a man named Callum Crown. And he decided that everyone should have to be miserable and have a phone for a head. You're losing him. Mice are cute and they grow to love you if you feed/pet them. Hold this mouse or else. Alright, he's taken to the mouse pretty well, I think. Yeah, it looks like Bigfoot has finally... Okay, never mind, he's eating it now. The way I see it, it was 50-50 that he'd eat the mouse or stick it in the toaster. Huh. Guess he's hungrier than he is curious. Man. It's a good thing I thought to try this with a rodent before a kitten or puppy. Phase 2, patching things up with Mr. Lawman. What? Alright, Bigfoot, so you've just eaten a small animal. Ooh. No, not ooh. That wasn't one of the okay meatimals. You see, Bigfoot, in civilized society, we only eat animals that are, well... Wait, what is the rule? Be very careful telling Bigfoot what's okay and not okay to eat. Wait... Oh, I figured it out. Listen here, my fuzzy boy. If it has hooves, you can eat it. I guess. Moose, sheepsies, hogs, horse jerky, deer, if you're weird. Okay, that's the rule. But don't eat the hooves themselves, unless you really wanna. Okay, 2 flaws with that rule. There are hooved animals that aren't considered okay to eat, like what? Donkeys, goats, boars, giraffes, zebras. I would devour a zebra if given the opportunity. You are the worst possible person to integrate Bigfoot into civilized society. Right, so what was the second thing? There's non-hooved animals that you can eat too. Chickens, turkeys, pheasants, etc. Peasant? Aren't I one of those? Pheasants! Okay. So it's hooved animals and birds then. That sounds good on paper, but I know for a fact that if Bigfoot is caught devouring a pigeon or a swan in public, he will go to gorilla jail. You can't eat... Wait. You can't eat pigeons? Not unless you want to be put on a truly special kind of list. Oh, dash it all. We'll return to meat at a later date. Bigfoot, let's discuss citizenship. Alright, Bigfoot, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Living in the woods, undocumented by man? Is it fun? I'd imagine so. A great foraging opportunity? Absolutely. You're losing him, but you know what else it is? It's a citizenship crime. Yes, Bigfoot. You don't have a birth cert, a passport, nary a paper to your name. If the feds find you here, they could deport you to Canada, or worse, Mexico. Why is that worse? Should be the other way around, honestly. As funny as it is to imagine you in a parka or a sombrero, no, you would likely struggle to conceal yourself behind a cactus or a moose. Oh, you want to know what Mexico is, don't you? Mexico is like... Well, you've been spotted in all 50 states, right? Alright, picture New Mexico, okay? But once you're tired of the sand and yearn to get back to the woods that you love so, you'll have to swim across a river and then leap over barbed wire. And you may or may not get shot in the process. No, it's not a good time. Best just don a sombrero and open up a gas station near the border. Jeez. No, you're right, my simple ape friend. Mixing you and gasoline pumps together would be a recipe for disaster. A recipe for pure, unbridled malarkey. We need to get you legally integrated and shit. Here, I have some forms. Where did you get those? I may have bitten a bureaucrat. You need to fill these out so you can be legally accepted by this fair land. But know this, I accept you as you are, Bigfoot, undocumented or not. No, the US government would definitely not accept you. Not without these papers filled out anyway. Oh, cheer up, my good Sasquatch. If we fill these out right now, our government should get back to us in, say, approximately 300 to 800 business days. Hey, I said approximately. Don't shoot the messenger. Note to self, give Bigfoot a firearm to better integrate himself into American society. We saw how that turned out. Do not do this. Alright, Bigfoot, listen up. Something tells me that if you signed your name as Sasquatch on one of these forms, well, the government would likely chuck it straight to the incinerate instantly pile. So you'll need an assumed name. I should just use the name Big Bill G Foot or Michael S. Squatch. I'm gonna hand you the forms now. Alright, let me just find a pen. He is eating the— I can see that! Bigfoot! You cretinous ape, look what you've done now! Bad monkey, bad! Look at that. You scared him off. I can see that! I didn't yell at him that harshly, did I? You called him a cretinous ape. But he ate my immigration forms! I'd say you're about even now. Do you think Bigfoot will forgive me? Yes. No. Maybe? Leave him be for now. I'm sure he'll tire himself out and run out of ape adrenaline if we give it some time. And soon, the ape endorphins will seep back into his brain. What? I don't know, man. Just give him some time to stew. You could have just said that. You could have looked for a job this morning. Good one. Really do have fun together. No comment. Alright, so Bigfoot tried to devour his America papers, so mail-in passport application is clearly off the table. Right, drat. No American in a can for us, then. Alright, so what now? Phase 3, okay, let's just do this the legal but not way. Oh my god. We actually are going into Town Hall. There we have it, Town Hall. What? Quite a curious design. Must have been built in the 80s. It's a giant cat head. I don't see what any part of this insane design has to do with 1980s pop culture. Consider the guitar. Also, it's literally the decade that spawned gamers. Yeah. Must have been built in the 80s, alright? It is mayor time. Not without a game plan, it isn't. Phooey, shut! You need to figure out how you're gonna get into Mayor Mingus's office. Well, I was going to enter through the front door, first of all. I think you misunderstand. This is the mayor of Dialtown's place of work. The mayor. Politics, speeches, taxes lady. Yes, I'm familiar with the concept. Okay, so the fact that you know she collects taxes and gives speeches should prove definitely that you can't just walk in there and leave unharmed. I don't see a connection between taxes and speeches and me getting physically harmed. Who normally tends to collect taxes? This isn't a good example. Who collects the federal government taxes, Grug? The IRS man. What happened when you tried to poison the IRS man with a ricin-contaminated crayon drawing that you made all by myself to put up on a fridge uwu? The uwu speak was just so he lowered his defenses and... What happened, Grug? In fairness, taxation is the... What happened? I got tased. Right, there we go. What happened when you tried to give the man in the Beef Monarch costume at Burger Hovel a hug mid-birthday speech at a children's party that you weren't invited to? You sure all that happened? This was after you leapt onto the tables and ate 17 kids' meals in 11 seconds, which was quite the feat considering you were heavily pregnant during the ordeal. Did you enjoy the display, huh? Seems it's stuck in your mind. Sheer talent prioritize my own survival. All purple text is bad text. From the bottom of my heart, I hope you get tased again, just like you were at the ending of that horrendous altercation at Burger Hovel. Where do I keep going wrong? Oh, for the love of... This ends the same way every time. Every time when you interact with anyone who makes speeches or collects taxes from people, you end up getting tased. So you need a game plan. Okay, so how about this game plan? I'll just wander in and drift around like a plastic bag floating in the ocean. I'm sure I'll drift into the mayor's office eventually. Probably knocking over several man-sized stacks of paper in the process. So have you ever met the mayor? Not exactly, but she has written me a few strongly worded fan mail letters. Sorry to correct you, but eviction notices, we call those eviction notices. Ah, yes. That's why, it explains why she kept telling me to leave my tent forever. Yeah, fan mail tends not to contain grotesque insults, slurs lobbed at the recipient of the letter as a general rule of thumb. At least we come to agreement eventually, though. No, you didn't. The cops sent a SWAT dog in to drag you out of the tent, and the weird odors inside your home spooked the dog so badly that it wept like a man. Yes, but I think she respects me as an adversary now for my ingenious tactics. She sent you 16 more eviction notices since then. All merely a part of the game, dear narrator. In the last one, she specifically wrote, "Do you think this is a game? It's not. It's not a game. Get out." She underlined the get out part so many times she tore through the paper. All a part of the game. Alright, so if you've never met her, and, well, I presume you have no idea what she looks like since you can't mentally fixate on anything not made of horse jerky for any length of time. Correct, she could be a sentient house cat for all I know. So how will you even know which office is hers? I'm sure hers will have the most armed guards wandering around outside. Or if there's a pet monkey in a cage. Well, it's gotta be hers, right? Like, who else is in there is gonna own a baboon? Just enter the... Alright, alright. Oh, boy. Please deliver all complaints to the peppy one. Hey, 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 friend. Welcome to Town Hall Receptionist Desk. Remember to empty complaints box into furnace by end of shift. My name is Terrence, but you can call me Tango for short. Hi, Tango. Wow, you're the first person to actually use the nickname. Uh-huh. I feel as though you and I are going to be best friends forever. I will selfishly use you to acquire free paperclips and printer toner. Whatever you say, friend. You seem awfully chipper. And why wouldn't I be? Isn't it such a beautiful day today? Are we living in the same Dialtown? A town shrouded in a constant haze of smog, right? Yep, and it's our smog, locally made by the hardworking folks over in the Dialtown industrial sector. Aren't you proud to be in one of the national phone lead construction hotspots? Phone lead? Dialtown produces more phone heads than any other city in the whole country, and I think that's just swell. Really, the whole country? Where do we get the materials? Why, under our town, of course. Dialtown's built over a bed of lead. Iron. Dialtown's built over a bed of iron, and we use it for the production of our phone heads. Obstruct cob. Did you say lead? Sorry, slip of the tongue. Don't mention it to the mayor, though, and certainly don't mention it to any members of the press. It'll all get back to the mayor regardless, of course. So, friendo, what brings you to Town Hall today? I'm here to speak to the mayor, of course. Oh, so you want to make an appointment? Well, that's just dandy. Can I ask for your name, friend? You misunderstand. I don't wish to make an appointment. No, I don't want my name in your database. Just let me speak to this speech taxes lady. Yeah, that bish. I'm completely unequipped to experience anything other than instant gratification. So kindly escort me to your leader, and I shan't enact any needless violence. Well, you see, while I would love to help you, unfortunately, the mayor is having her late afternoon nap right about now. You do not want to wake her, trust me. Man, if you think she's frightening on posters. I've decided to wake her up. Direct me to the mayor. I just told you that I can't do that. Are we a little hard of hearing? Do you need a government-provided hearing aid? Is that one of those little robots that lives in your ears? It makes your heart distant conversations like a it makes you hear distant conversations like a superhero? No, that's a hearing aid. A hearing AD is a little person who stands next to you and screams whatever I've just said directly into your eardrums. Like a translator, but instead of speaking Han baguette or vodka, they translate normal conversation into ear-shattering volumes. Sounds like a riot, but alas, no, that won't be necessary. Alas, I merely require unyielding and relentless cooperation from you. Well, as I said, I can't direct you to the mayor herself, but I could take a message if you'd like. Trust me, you don't want to hear what I have to say to your boss. Which for a crime-related reason. I don't know about that. I'll go with the top one. I'm sorry, pal. I wish I could help you. I really do. But I can't. Even if we are best friends. Even if we're... I would devour you whole if this building didn't have constant CCTV coverage. I'm sorry, friend. But them's the breaks. And to think I called you Tango. I'm afraid you'll have to come back later if this is all you came here for. I am available to go kayaking after work if you're into that. Come on, Tango. Can I appeal to your conscience, your mind, your heart? Do you have a compelling reason for me to risk sacrificing my job for you? Are you about to compel me? Appeal to his conscience, go for the carefree approach, try diplomacy. Failing that, threaten him. I'm curious to see if any of these will actually work. Okay, what is this? This is Dialtown. What we've done so far is we met Bigfoot and we tried getting him a citizenship, but then he ate the papers. So now we're just going straight to the mayor of Dialtown to get citizenship papers for Bigfoot, I believe. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, best friend, say so yourself. Come on, just let me in. What do you have to lose? Bigfoot, citizenship, what? I didn't leave out any details. We met Bigfoot in the woods. We want to give him a citizenship. He ate the papers, and now we need to go to the mayor to get him a citizenship. And the reason why we want to get him a citizenship is so that we can use him to get into the fun fair to lay our eggs because we're heavily pregnant. Dialtown. Right. So, but first we have to deal with this receptionist. I called you Tango, man. Come on, do me this solid. Here, I'll do this. Oh, man, you did call me Tango, didn't you? More than once, yes. Legally, I think you're indebted to me now. I don't think it works like that. Do you want to go to prison, Tango, huh? Do you... It's so long, it's cut off on the edges. Do you know how they treat the new guy in prison, huh, Tango? What? You'll be the last in line to pick the board game for prison game night. Every time. Hope you like phone cords and ladders because you'll be playing a lot of it. No, please, I've been a good boy my whole life. I crave board game variety. I'm not ready to commit to one board game for the rest of my life. What if I get the electric chair? I'll talk to the warden, make it extra bad for you. I'll tell him to put carpet tax in your last meal. Force you to watch cam rips of 2008 CG children's movies. Every time someone crosses in front of the screen, you'll see their head. You'll be powerless to stop their piss interrupting your viewing experience. You're a monster. I have green skin. If this is surprising, then that's on you. I must do this for Bigfoot. That's true. We are doing this for Bigfoot. Now come on, bring me to what's-her-face. Alright, just please don't hurt me. I will now break all the employee rules of conduct and let you through to see the mayor unauthorized. She's down that corridor, fourth door on the left. There's a nameplate on the door that reads, Mayor Mingus's office. Do not enter, I mean it. Don't do it, I swear to God, don't you dare. Can't miss it. Does this place even have security? Not on weekdays. Nobody would ever be stupid enough to enter this building with nefarious intent in mind while the mayor is working in her office. Most of Dialtown's hardened criminals are far too afraid of her to attempt something as foolish as that. Or, you know, they're on our payroll. Is her door locked? Do you have to buzz me in? Nope. If the door was locked, I'd have to unlock the door with only one hand when delivering the mare her evening milk. God forbid if I were to let even a drop of milk spill on her pristine carpet whilst unlocking the door. So her door is labeled, "This place has no security," and the door isn't even locked. I could have just walked right in. But don't you feel better for doing it the moral way? No. Wonderful, yes! Alright, take care, painful, gut-wrenching Winston Tango. Yeah, you call me Tango again, woohoo! You're the first person to actually do that. I can't wait to tell my grandkids about you. I'm going to scamper off now. Come back whenever you'd like. I shan't return to this desk henceforth and forever. That was entertaining. Huh. Nice office. I've seen nicer. Cause do you think my room is to let me sleep on her floor? First of all, no, not for any amount of money. Secondly, speaking of money, in this imaginary scenario, are you paying rent? I can offer her 1 fresh duck egg a week. But that's as high as I'll go. I think she'd ask for more than that, honestly. What, more? Do I look like I'm made of duck eggs? Where's the mayor anyway? Probably got up from her nap to take a wicked piss, which means you've got a few minutes to kill. Narrator, tell me the story. Once upon a time, there was a green cryptid named Grug. They got a job. The end. I don't like that ending. Tell me another story. Oh, for the love of... I'm tired of babysitting you. Please find something to preoccupy yourself with so I may rest. Spray and... What is spray? What? Spray. Oh. Oh my. Why would you? Don't shame me. I can't control it, man. Yes, yes, you can. I've heard you say that it's often voluntary. Funny. This office reeks now. Yeah, nice. Not nice. Ask Tango for cleaning supplies before the mayor gets back. I don't need no Tango. Alright, let's inspect the rug. Huh. Rug. You think there's something underneath it? I strongly doubt that. Should I lift it just to be sure? I think you'd struggle to lift it since, you know, you sprayed all over the place. Thing's practically super glued to the ground now. Whack. Still, though, deterred, I am not. It's a lifting time, sweet cheeks. I told you to stop saying that. But you said, I said you could lift the rug, not that you could say that. You always make it weird. There's nothing under the rug. Why am I disappointed? I mean, yeah, of course there wasn't anything under there. I feel like if there's nothing under the rug, we shouldn't have been able to lift it up. My new name is Sweet Cheeks? No, I called the narrator Sweet Cheeks. But alright. I think I've been called... Wow, yeah. I mean, I've been called Sweet Cheeks before, I'm pretty sure. Anyways. Don't steal the rug. It's already rolled up under my arm. She's coming home with me. Don't gender the rug. What? You'll get attached. Angry face. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Donut has called me Sweet Cheeks before, to be honest. That is a fireplace. You're looking for lore clues on how the mayor of Dialtown might be? Hoping there'll be a loose single wrapped boiled candy on the mantelpiece. You are a disgrace. Well, you see a boiled candy? Nary as sweet for mine gullet. Sad face. Well, that's it then. Let's... Grug. Yeah?
I've got a dream, and by God, when I'm done, the whole world will share my dream too.
Grug, are you okay? No, I want a boiled candy or a wrapped peppermint, damn it. Oh. Is that it? You seem kind of fixated on the... I don't care about the painting, fancy smashy fan paintings are cringe! Grug, keep your voice down. Or what, huh? Did you just hear that? Was that a... Sounded like it came from under the desk. Oh, little cat in a hat, no less! Ah, good. I think it's the mayor. That's because I am the mayor. Jesus fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? Cat, woman, cat. Get it out of your system. Hairball, wench. I don't believe we've had the grave misfortune of meeting in person. But before we continue, why are you holding my rug under your arm? No, I'm not. Lie. You clearly are. Shit, that never works. Then why would you keep saying it? And what's with all the green goop on the floor? Did you... I sprayed. Sorry. Are you... No. Again, I am Mayor Mingus, Dialtown's beloved mayor, once again elected to my current office by an overwhelming majority of the masses. Eternally and woefully at your service. Oh, come on, you hardly eternal. Beam was art, you fake smile's excellent. Hello, Mrs. Mayor. Ms. Mayor would be correct. No spouse or partner, huh? I don't have the time to date. Human connection is a time-consuming ordeal. Besides, have you seen the degenerates who attend the speed dates held over at the bar down the street? Phone Lord, if you don't end up sitting across from a mad scientist, it'll be a legally undead raver or a crazed conspiracy nut job. What? Never again! So you're single then? I want the record to show that once these sleeping pills fully wear off, I will shred you to ribbons for saying that. Only reason I haven't yet for the goo and the stolen carpet. Sorry, I've just never seen someone with a head like yours before. Speaking of, what's with the fuzz head? I've only seen pre-dial-up cat heads in old picture books for wee toddlers and the likes. Well, you see, someone tried to teach me the alphabet once, unsuccessfully. Well, I ended up just memorizing the first two numbers and then mumble rap the rest. First two numbers. Do you mean letters? Are you trying to say letters? Yeah, word numbers. If you must know, I had this head genetically engineered by our top scientists just for me. Why? Being part cat makes me more agile, and gives me cat-like reflexes, which is a surprisingly significant boon when you're trying to run a whole city. A normal human, nay, even a genetically engineered badger person couldn't fathom obtaining my multitasking skills. Also, it makes me cuter. Who wouldn't vote for a cat? A dog? Well, dogs don't vote. And with that attitude, the legislation they need to vote will never pass. Yes. I have a hell of a legacy to live up to, so it helps that I'm a cat. Shit, I meant feline woman. Fuck, I meant a pussy person. Oh, fuck god, that one's way worse. Please pretend I stopped talking after the word to cat. And you must be Grug. How no? How no me? Why do you... You were definitely somewhat coherent mere moments ago. Shut. But yeah, continue. Well... I've written you quite a number of letters regarding the makeshift home that you've assembled on Dialtown's public property. Ah, yes. Me pork tent. Ah, yes, your pork tent. Good lord, I figured my officers were exaggerating or had somehow pepper sprayed themselves before inspecting you when they described the hue of your skin and the generous number of nipples that you so conspicuously possess. What is conspicuous? Put a shirt on, I'll give you a shirt. I'll give you a free Vote Mingus t-shirt if you never take it off in public. And advertise your next mayoral campaign for free? Pay me a tin of dog food and I'll do it. Wait, will I have to pay income tax on the dog food? I'd be kind of bummed if you ate... I'd bummed out if you ate 20% of my hard-earned dog food. Good lord, this is what I'm up against. I even sent a hit squad after you and... Whoops. Sorry, I meant to say police officers. Why did you say... Sorry, force of habit. I'm sure they were dressed as cops. Do you often send... and you scared them off. Spooked their attack mutts with your tent's pungent odors. Odors? I prefer to think of them as intentionally cultivated aromas. Shh. Shut up. I have a bargain for you. I will give you a free apartment and 8 tins of dog food if you'll leave the park. What's to stop me taking the dog food and just returning to my old tent? I will burn the tent. I will reassemble the tent. The tent will be ashes. I will use super glue. You can't! Okay, change of plan. I'll give you $8,000 in cash, a fast car, and a handgun as long as you immediately drive out of town in any one direction and keep driving in that direction. Whatever happens, happens. My deepest apologies, crab cakes. Did you just call me? But I'm hitched to this ear pad, you dig? No, I don't dig, my dude. Except perhaps your grave if you keep talking like a weird surfer from Mars. Getting back to the topic on hand, what on earth are you talking about? What kind of venture could you possibly be up to that would require you to stick around this town of all places? Eggs. I'm planning to lay eggs somewhere in town. You'll never guess where. I'm sorry, did you just say that you're planning to lay eggs somewhere in town? Is this something I need to deal with? Guess where I'm gonna lay 'em. I'm gonna be a parental mayor. Should have sent in the hit squad. Why did I assume? Should have been the hit squad first try. Why on earth do you keep talking half measures? Oh, right, you're still here. Hey, I wanted to ask you. So I was over at the fireplace and... you must have been examining my painting. That's my grandfather, you know. Callum Crown. The world wasn't always the way it is right now, oh no. The first ever phone head was my papa's invention. He was a self-made man, a visionary. Just spit through a gap in my teeth. So gross. After taking his phone heads regional, he became mayor of Dialtown before becoming a state senator and eventually our nation's greatest president. Quite a legacy, huh? Every day I wake up, stare intently at the ceiling, and hope to live up to even a fraction of his greatness. But he's not mayor or president anymore? No, we tragically lost my grandfather years ago. But his legacy has far from been forgotten. Can I show you something? I don't know. Can you? Keep in mind, I can kill you if/when I so desire. Then why haven't you yet? I found this in a box of old things that belonged to my grandfather. A lovely relic from a much simpler time. There he is, right in front of the crowd. He was truly a man of the people, for the people. But was he a man in the people, around the people? Quiet you.
Dialtown, 1966. Wish you were here.
Do all postcards utter highly reverberated narrations as you read them? You have a disease, right? Yes. You know, that cat's a spitting image of you. Yeah, well, had to maul my head off something, didn't I? Not many cats walking around with flesh heads today, are there? Nah, I guess not. Say, did I see faded text on the back? What's it say? Oh, it's just an old love note my grandfather wrote for my grandmother. Ew, yucky cooties, pass. Yes. This postcard actually gave me the idea to run for mayor in the first place. This photo truly is a historical testimonial from a better time. One day, I will clean up Dialtown and perfectly recreate this postcard. This time, my grandfather's legacy. Yeah, wow, this is advanced toilet paper. Oh my god. I have a pressing matter to discuss. Alright then, what's your business here? I want you to stamp Bigfoot's half-filled in and half-eaten immigration papers. Every asinine utterance that leaves your gob is somehow unfathomably worse than the last. Every time you speak, I think, yep, they just peaked. There's no way they could possibly top that. And yet... Great. So is that a yes? Are you kidding me? I know this is likely quite a shock finding out about Bigfoot and all. You think I'm unaware of Bigfoot's presence in Dialtown? For crying out loud, he constantly loiters around the bank in Uptown. He hardly keeps a low profile. Believe me, I am keenly aware of Bigfoot's whereabouts. Wait, you knew? Yes! So why not deport him if he's an illegal Sasquatch? Well, he eats ticks and fleas, for one. He also scares stray dogs away from the woods, preventing Dialtown from getting hit with another dingo infestation. I swear it's never a fun infestation like a capybara herd. So you're not deporting Bigfoot? Certainly not. It's a no-brainer. His presence is a net positive for Dialtown's ecosystem. So will you sign Bigfoot's papers then? That's risky. What if he files for a passport, then flies to Cuba and gets arrested? It'd almost definitely make international headlines and ruin Bigfoot for all future generations forever. I don't understand. The whole point of Bigfoot is that he just scurries around the woods. Motion blur ape. Only temporary joining forces with an occasional human child of Bigfoot's choosing in order to take down a greedy corporation taking deforestation way too far. With a possible musical number at the very end of the film. What? That's the very essence of Bigfoot. So you're asking me for a sizable favor here. Okay, I gave a fuck. This is back to the woods I go. No. Let's bribe. Maybe I can make it worth your while. Move out of your tent. No. Then we are at an impasse. Unless you would like to make, say, a sizable donation towards the financial upkeep of Dialtown's infrastructure. Donation? Financial? Infrastructure? Dialtown? Why did you emphasize that last one? We are literally in Dialtown. No. I think you misunderstand, Your Majesty. I meant I actually just wanted to shamelessly bribe you. I got that. I was giving you the opportunity to. You are a moron. Oh, God. I can't go through this. You'll somehow sell me down the river by blurting something out to the wrong person. Too risky. Oh, come on. Don't be picky. You're right. I totally would. I'm not to be... Don't be picky. I am not picky. Picky pussycat. I literally let this one nefarious fellow pay me to look the other way while he digs up dial-up era corpses in order to take their teeth. Why is he paying you for human teeth? I don't know, and I don't want to know. The money's sublime, and hey, I'm happy to seize any lucrative and exciting venture opportunities that come my way. How much is he paying you? Him paying you a lot of money to do that makes it much scarier. Look, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Not for any amount of money. You think I have money? I live in a tent in the park. You're a fool. Why are we even having this conversation then? I'll give you a stick of horse jerky. You want me to jeopardize my whole career for dried horse flesh? Wait, is it any good? Wait, no. No, that's... Please leave my office at once. I have a pressing nap to return to. You have no up at all. You could be nicer to me. A certain amount of time for me to make. You could be nicer to me. You could move out of your tent, which is illegally occupying space on my public property. If it's public property, could you really say it's yours? I'm the mayor, you green dimwit. I literally own the city and all of the cretins contained within its bounds. Okay, never mind. Be as rude as you want to me. I happen to agree to a trade-off. We aren't. Just go. That was a disaster. It turns out I suck at politics. I got a free rug. This is a net win. Life isn't all about free rugs, you know. I think you find it actually is. Your words can't hurt me now. I have a free rug. You know, Mingus is going to be real pissed when she finds out you carried the rug out with you. Stealing rugs from the upper 1% never works out for folks like you. Trust me on this one. Either way, with that bridge doused in metaphorical gasoline instead of flame, you're now unable to legally integrate Bigfoot into American society. This is so sad. Can we restore Bigfoot's citizenship? Who cares on the Using the word restore implies that Bigfoot once was a U.S. citizen. Have you heard my theory on Bigfoot was not a founding father? You don't know! You weren't there! By Jove, as I live and breathe. Oh no, why is he here? Grug, how have you been, my good fellow? Have you had a bully day thus far? Less ability and more a day of bullying. Wouldn't you like to know? That is precisely why I asked, yes. Okay, I walked right into that one. Say, how would you like to walk right back into your old exhibit at my zoo? My, doesn't that sound like a bully idea? With all due respect, I hope you die in a hippo's anus. Does my old pen at least have Wi-Fi now? What on earth would you need internet access for? Gravel facts. My, you are a truly sorry specimen, aren't you? Yeah, that's a long and short of it. Better gravel facts than a million facts about tapir balls. I'll have you know that a tapir's anus is both malleable and firm enough to function perfectly as a... Cease. Jeez, I didn't want to know that. Function as a safe for one's valuables. Bullshit. Also, fuck you, I told you to cease. Would the Wi-Fi incentivize you to return if I were to install it in the ape enclosure? No, I just wanted to know if the apes can shitpost. Without eating into their data plans, I guess. Say... That odor I smell coming from you. I know that pungent musk anywhere! It's nothing, it's, Yeah, I stink, so what? Precisely! Stink of Sasquatch, that is! No! Mon cher, do you try to deceive me? Well, I'm trying to my darndest to, yeah. I knew it! You found my darling Bigfoot! This is a truly momentous day. Your darling Bigfoot? Are you and Bigfoot acquainted? Why, but of course! This may come as a colossal shock to you, but the escaped mystery specimen over at the zoo, that was none other than the Sasquatch himself! Wait, are you telling me Bigfoot and I were neighbors and I didn't even know? Precisely, yes! Bully to you for that deduction. You know, I actually came to Town Hall today to request an increased allocation of resources in the effort to recapture Bigfoot. Money. I wanted more money to employ more ape-finding bounty hunters. Oh, right, sure, ape bounty hunters. Ape-finding bounty hunters. To be clear, the bounty hunters themselves are not apes. Why, that would be as futile as it be absurd. You're still picturing that? I'm still picturing monkey mercenaries, yes. Well then, on to the business at hand. Business in my Gwyn widow stuff. I believe that you and I have both found ourselves in an advantageous position. After all, you and I both yearn for that which the other has. Whatever this is, I don't want to hear it. Do you have horse jerky? Alas, I do not. But I have something else that you desire, perhaps with an even greater vigorosity. Is that even a word? Money! You are trying to use someone as a financial means to an end in order to access the fun fair, yes? Who told you? Why, today's newspaper, of course. The Daily News. Cheating Cryptid tries to fool fun fair. When was this printed? Now then, on to our terms. I am willing to offer you a crisp $50 bill in exchange for the immediate relinquishment of Bigfoot. What? Sasquatch! I will exchange $50 for the peaceful and swift accusation of the Squatch. $50 for Bigfoot? Precisely, yes. Bullshit is one of a kind. How is $50 fair? I don't understand what I have. I don't understand what I have to do with all this. You can't possibly expect me to give up my one true love. Now, enough of that. You can't allow silly things like emotion or empathy to cloud your judgment. I will explain this in simple terms, Green One. I may have human money, mercenaries, the mayor's feline ear, etc. But do you know what I lack? Bigfoot's trust. Judging from the odorous potency of Bigfoot's musk coming off of you, you must have come quite close to Bigfoot indeed, eh? Have you felt the Squatch, caressed his fur? That's private. You have caressed the Squatch. You see, this is just what I need. As you have no doubt noticed, Bigfoot is both skittish and slippery, which is precisely why he has remained so elusive to human researchers. Yeah, he do be running alright. But if you were to, say, agree to coax him back into the confines of his old enclosure, then I'd have my mystery exhibit back in no time. You want me to betray Bigfoot? That's awful. This is kind of sketchy. Are you sure this isn't a trick? I refuse to entertain this for the be gone from me. I kind of want to do that. But, alright. We'll continue on. Are you sure? I'll do this one. That's awful. There's literally a sin that no human could have committed to date. I wonder if there's an extra circle of hell just for this one sin. Is capturing the elusive Sasquatch not worth a trivial risk of damnation? Look, how about this? For $75, I'll give you and Bigfoot a shared exhibit. You could be advertised as Grongo, spouse of Bigfoot. With all due respect, I hope you die in a fire, Mustache Man. If I want to marry Bigfoot, I'll do it on my own terms. Aha, but you can't afford to turn me down. You need this money, Green One. Well, I've got a plan to use Bigfoot for... What plan might that be? To domesticate Bigfoot? To throw a tie around his neck, slap a hat on his head, and attempt to get him a 9-to-5 job? Shameful and yet also shameless lie. But no, what a ridiculous theory. You are a truly horrendous liar, my green friend. Fuck this, you'll see. I will domesticate Sasquatch. You'll see, you will all see. I very much doubt that, seeing as you can't even domesticate yourself. I'm feral by choice. You're naked at this very moment. In the last 10 seconds, you literally tore your own pants from your buttocks and silently devoured them. Scuffle off in the vain hopes of locating Bigfoot. Oh my god. Alright, locate Bigfoot. Gotta find Bigfoot. You think he might have just returned to where you last saw him once he calmed down? Trust me, he hasn't. Bigfoot has the instincts of a stray dog that's been spooked by fireworks going off. He's gonna keep running till he drops from exhaustion. Or gets distracted by some delicious smelling street meat. Sounds like we're in over our head then. We're gonna need a specialist to track Bigfoot down. Or someone with a map of every hot dog cart in the city, at the very least, if Bigfoot's truly as easily swayed by the scent of street meat as you claim. A specialist on all things weird. Know you of such a savant? Of course I know them. They're me. Wait. Aw, shit. Back to square one. Alright, plan B. Bigfoot is skittish and afraid of loud traffic. My test is... Yes? Hi. How are you doing, Donut? Alright. Whew. Therefore, I'll just check behind every unlocked door in the city. I'll run into him eventually, likely cowering in some type of closet. Truly foolproof, yes. We need to find Bigfoot, wherever the hell he is. Oh, hi, Oliver. Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a gnarly day today. The name's Swift. Oliver Swift. Pissing in your shoes, you. I'm pissing in your shoes, you. Welcome to the Dialtown Movie House. How can I make your visit to our humble film abode a groovy one? Huh, this place seems damp. Promising. Maybe this place could have... Sorry, let me explain, plaid shopkeep. Take your time, my green friend. You're actually my first customer of the day. Oh shit, really? Only me? Real shit, yes. Drat, crud, fuck, I've reached another dead end. This is awful, thoroughly wretched. Say, what's the matter, friend? You want me to get you some consolation popcorn? Mayhaps a sody pop? No, I'm looking for a good friend of mine. I've checked almost every other business in the city. No sign of him. Well, like I said, you're the first person to set foot in here today since we opened. But hey, maybe you can give me a physical description of your pal alongside your phone number. That way I can call you if I see him. This is just where you get my phone number. Looks like I can remember 10 numbers in a specific arrangement. You look like you drink lead paint. Yeah. Scratch that. I'll send you a letter then. I can't read. Well, I'll send a carrier pigeon. My must would kill it as soon as it made contact. Hey now. I didn't say that I needed the carrier pigeon back. Wait. Sorry, this is probably super rude to ask, but man, I gotta know. What is that funky musk coming off you anyhow? I prefer the word obscene rather than funky. It honestly smells like fur, a bit of swamp, just a touch of sand, a smidgen of pine tree, a splash of vinegar, and banana. Huh. All those were correct. How in God's green earth did you... hey, I just drink a lot of wine. I'm not a weirdo or anything. Right, I don't know, dude. If I told you, man, you'd shit. Well, maybe I wanna shit. Why did I say that? Okay, unperturb thine bowels, I'll tell you everything. Alright, groovy stuff. Go off then. So, my dear friend, the one I'm searching around for, is, Bigfoot is real, and I love him, and he lives here in Dialtown. He what? Yo! I live in the same city as the world's greatest celebrity? Yes, Oliver. You live amongst the Squatch. No way! Yo! Huh. Well, I can't say that I've caught even a glimpse of Sasquatch in here today, sadly. Or, you know, ever. Have I seen Bigfoot around town without knowing it? I mean, who's the hairiest person you've seen in Dialtown to date? Oh, man, there's this old woman who I see at the bank sometimes, and man, I think she has some kind of disease. I keep trying to pluck up the courage to congratulate her on her immense body hair, but she has this musk. Wait. You don't think... I guess that explained the funky ape noises. Phone Lord, I thought she'd just forgotten her false teeth, not that a camera head would need for... Oh, don't give me that look. I've only got one optical sensor, you know? Sometimes it misses things. Bank. Oliver, my fezzed Hercules, I cannot thank you enough. Go to him. Embrace the Squatch. And if you two want to go on a movie date, we could really use the business. Okay, screen's already fading out. That's groovy, sure. Aw, Oliver. To the Karen! Bigfoot! Bigfoot, my love, I found you. Yes, do you remember me? My squatched brother, I'm here and I... Excuse me, I'm serving a customer right now. You'll have to go to the... And who might you be, Who might the woman standing behind the bank teller's pain be? And don't take that tone with me, I'm green. I know no better. Or just say yeah. I'm Karen Dunn, an immensely frustrated bank teller. Alright, now please, you've skipped the queue. Please, just go to the back of the line. You misunderstand, Carbo. My name is... I'm here for the boy. The boy? My hairy adopted child, the dreaded... Oh, you mean Bigfoot. Oh. Did you actually sign legal adoption papers, or did you adopt him like a local takeaway sponsors a local sports team so they can have the restaurant's logo on the back of the team's jersey? Neither. I just kind of went feral and found him in the woods. That's Bigfoot's home. You didn't adopt him. He already lives there. If anything, I'm crashing on Bigfoot's couch would be a far more accurate statement. Why are you so nonchalant about Bigfoot's presence here? Well, I do see him every week. This is extremely routine to me, which I usually find quite calming. Being interrupted by rude, greed customers, on the other hand. Why does Bigfoot come here, Karen? Does he love you? Does Bigfoot bore you now? Don't you find Bigfoot special, Karen? Go to the top one. Does he love you? I sure as hell hope not. I don't think I swing ape. To my knowledge, Bigfoot merely visits DTCB to withdraw from his savings account. Bigfoot has an account here? I'm afraid I can't reveal if Mr. Squatch is a customer of ours, as per the DTCB customer... Boy, are you here to bank? Are you here to do business with this den of thieves and swindlers? You are, my boy. Thieves and swindlers? I don't know where you think you are, but this is a bank. Don't play games with me, Karen. I know you're kind. You're ilk. Phone Jesus didn't say mortgage once in the Holy Ring Bowl. Seek God, Karen. Also, why does Bigfoot have an account here? How did it happen? Did he set it up? What does he even need money for? It's complicated. I've got 30 seconds, no more, no less. I understand complicated things. Bluff. Uh-huh. They don't call me the algebra for nothing. Speech 3 out of 40. Mr. Squatch, may I please have your consent to divulge information about your account history to your green friends so that they'll finally leave? Alright, it looks like it's story time then. Courtesy of Mr. Squatch. So, before you ask, no, Bigfoot didn't exactly stroll on in here and ask to set up a savings account. But the first time he entered the bank, he wandered over to the counter and outstretched his hand as if he wanted something. After I shrugged, he pointed to the banana on my desk. Oh, he likes those. As do I. It was my lunch. Anywho, of course I didn't give him my lunch. You are this wrench. You wouldn't give Sasquatch your nanner? Did he kill you? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic right now, if you generally have a toddler's understanding of the concept of death. Do you need for me to explain what death is for you? Do we need to go to Do you need to get Bigfoot out of earshot before this? Why would we even need to do that? In case he doesn't know about death and... Is this a can of worms that we really want to open, Karen? I am certain that Bigfoot is very much familiar with the concept of death. The fact that I have to explain this to you is... Alright, have you ever seen a bullfrog lying asleep in the gutter for weeks at a time? Of course, continue. That's death. What is wrong with you? I thought they were just hibernating for the winter. Uh-huh. Explain why dead bullfrogs also accumulate in gutters during other seasons then. Over time? How on earth do you know what overtime is and yet... Please tell me more about Bigfoot's bank account. Anyway, Bigfoot, regardless, did not leave without his banana, so my manager decided to check whether or not Bigfoot had an account with us. You see, DTCB policy states that we can and must expel lingering, loitering, and lollygagging customers who don't have bank accounts with us from our premises. And to my manager's amazement, Bigfoot had a bank account with us. What? Huh? Did he, like, set it up in the 70s or something? No, from what I understand, there's this pizzeria downtown named Bear. Bear? The name of the place is Bear, just Bear. I know. Beats me why someone named their pizza place that, but I digress. Aside from being awful at naming restaurants, the owner of Bear is also a tax fraudster. You see, our mayor, in her infinite wisdom, implemented a law obliterating any and all income tax from all revenue lodged directly into all bank accounts owned by animals. What? Why? Why is it possible for animals to lodge money in the first place? Have you seen the mayor, perchance? Oh, right. Continue. Yeah, she's 100% just using the law to dodge having to report her own income in her tax returns, but that's besides the point. Anyway, the owner of Bear figured out a clever scheme to avoid paying income tax on almost all of his sketchy earnings. He listed Bigfoot as his primary shareholder and diverted his share of the company's income to an account with DTCB in Bigfoot's name. I guess he assumed that since Bigfoot doesn't exist, that nobody would be able to withdraw his cash. Meaning it'd be completely safe till he decided to walk in here wearing an It costume and withdraw all of it for himself tax-free. What he failed to anticipate is not only that Bigfoot is in fact real, but also that Bigfoot withdraws from his account on a weekly basis. Oh. That guy's gonna be real upset when he comes in here to withdraw his tax cheat money and finds out that the real Bigfoot has eaten through all of it. So wait, Bigfoot's rich? Technically, yes. Though we don't let him withdraw money anymore. Why is that? Kept physically devouring the money that he withdrew. Destruction of money is a federal crime. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it, alright. Poppycock should be able to eat my hard-earned tax dollars if I want. Shut up, okay. So, rather than risking seeing Bigfoot in handcuffs, we decided to spend his weekly income on bananas, and every time he comes in, I go and fetch him an armful from the banana vault. Yes, we have an entire vault in this place dedicated solely to housing Bigfoot's bananas. To think my mother wouldn't let me go to art school because she said it's nothing but monkey business there. I want my future back. I'm sorry for your loss. Alright, exposition dump over. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave now. Can I have $2 to FunFed to Twicket, please? No. Can I? Where's some groaning? Security! What's the matter? Are they bothering the Squatch, Miss Dunn? Say the word and I'll hurl them headfirst onto the cold hard pavement outside for you. Are you serious? Bigfoot has a bank account and more legal protection than me? In fairness, Bigfoot has a source of income and contributes to society. This truly says a lot about our society. Well, do you want a bank account? No, then I have to pay taxes. But still, I deserve respect. I'm a human being. You're also green and have precisely 3 sets of nipples. At least 3 visible sets. It's always the green skin of the nipples with you people. That and the fact that you sprayed on our freshly mopped floors twice since entering. I have glands, Karen. Our janitor curses in Latin whenever he sees you enter the premises, for the record, and only for this one scenario. And for the record, me and Bigfoot are bros. I get to slack off every time he comes in here. It's great. Why is that? Mafia thinks we have a part-time attack gorilla. They don't fuck with banks that have attack gorillas in them. Plus, Bigfoot eats fleas and ticks, which is integral to our ecosystem. I can eat fleas and ticks. I can be useful. He's our massive shaggy bro. Alright, then I see how it is. Alright, come on then, sandwich squidge. Alright, wonderful. Please don't return under any circumstances. No, not you, Biggie. I was talking to the green one. You're welcome back here anytime, okay? Aww. Ugh. Alright, Bigfoot, listen up. The fact that the bank won't give you actual money is problematic, to say the least. No, we can't just sell the bananas on the street. You like citizenship papers, and I reek. Besides, my teats would be off-putting to customers, I'm sure. No, I can't just... Where would I even get a sweater? Also, what if it gets cold? They just poke through. Yeah, sadly, the bank withdrawal idea is likely a dead end. But we do know something useful now. That you're a shareholder in a real legitimate business. Here's my idea. We walk you down to Wall Street and sell your stocks for cash money. Of course, those slimy fuckers can carry physical money around. They all have briefcases full of random papers. I'm sure at least one of those loose papers is a $5 bill. Plus, strippers' G-strings don't take plastic yet. Alright, gotta get you to New York. Hitchhike. Stand on the side of the road and look like you want to be a star. Actually, scratch that. Bad idea. They might bring you to Hollywood or worse. Fucking... God. Or worse. Ohio. God damn it. Yeah, never mind. Hitchhiking is a bad idea. Just take a taxi there. Yeah, but they wait till the end to charge you for your fare. Pff, like he's gonna call the cops on a gorilla, man. And once you're in there, sell the stock for as much as you can get. Or like $5 if you can sell it instantly. I'm heavily pregnant, so time is of the essence, my beloved ape man. What? You want to know how you'll take a taxi back to Dialtown? I guess you could try the same taxi scheme a second time. But then again, a gorilla ripping off a New York taximan might get around. Scrap that plan. Just mail the money back to me. You can stay in New York. Nonsense. You'll love it. The people, the traffic, the lack of trees. Oh, give it over, man. Living with other people isn't so bad. You literally live in a tent to avoid doing just that. Shh! Can't you see I'm trying to manipulate Bigfoot? Sorry, go on. Ahem. You'll love the city life, Bigfoot. Think of the sequel possibilities. No, this is never going to work. You're still going to have to figure out a way for Bigfoot to sell his stocks. You'll never be able to teach him the ways of Wall Street. He's not cut out for that life. Poppycock, all I need is a speedboat, 4 hookers, and a brick of cocaine. You have a bottle of whiskey, a toaster, 2 banana peels, and a pissed on bank brochure. I can work with what I've got. You are never going to domesticate Bigfoot. Nonsense. I will domesticate Bigfoot. I'll break his spirit. You'll see. You'll all see. Hours of ceaseless ape domestication related agony later. Alright, Bigfoot. Same mortgage. Mortgage. Ooh. Fuck. Dumb fucking gorilla won't make words. Grugs, perhaps we should temper our expectations. Speaking to complain low, but the adults are talking. And by adults, you mean shuts. Bigfoot, you Neanderthal. You're no less feral than when we started. I gave you a hat, you hairy burden. I gave you a hat. Oh God. What have I become? I've become the very thing I swore to destroy. Why is this game so amazing? Because the man that made this, I'm pretty sure, is just not right in the head. And that always is the best thing to come out. I don't know what that sentence was, but you know what I mean. That one underpaid dude who won't let you back in the Burger Hovel ball pit and slide due to your previous, and I quote, needless finance. No, the other thing. Ticket Jerry? No, the other thing. Oh, you mean a Bigfoot skeptic. Yes, that. Bigfoot, my fuzzy lad. I was wrong to have yelled at you just for following your nature. All this time I thought I believed you were real, but... excuse me. Yes, it is Bigfoot. As now, since meeting you, I never believed in you. Ooh. I'm sorry, my beloved woolly boy. I wish I had. I was wrong to have tried to change you, to domesticate you. You're good as you are. You're like me, a feral child of the earth. That's a weird way to say I eat copious amounts of soil because I'm too lazy to manually pick the tasty worms out with my grubby green claws. Quiet, you! Bigfoot, I know now that we can't spend eternity together. We're from 2 different worlds. I need to lay my eggs, Bigfoot. Go! Scurry off into the woods. Get out of here. What are you waiting for? Go! Shoo! Wait, he's not living, is he? Wait. Does Bigfoot think he's your son? Why does this keep happening? First those ducklings, then those orphan jumping spiders. Now those would have been a good weapon to utilize against Ticket Jerry. You could have doused Jerry in a swarm of jumping spiders. Arrgh. I think I'm gonna lay my eggs any minute now. Well, you could always lay them here in the woods, I guess. Are you kidding me? A swarm of boars would devour my horrendous green eggs. You protect your egg siblings? Lights and loud noises instantly make you go into fight or flight mode. If even one of those boars had a flashing siren or a megaphone, I don't think, you know, Theodore did offer to give you $50 for Bigfoot's capture. You want to betray our ape messiah for 30 lousy pieces of silver? Well, 50, not 30. Oh, okay. See, that's more than enough to sell me out. I guess I'm selling Bigfoot into slavery then. Grug? Grug? I know what I have to do. Oh my god. What do we do? Do we sell Bigfoot into slavery like any hardworking capitalist would, or do we shed our clothes, become naked, and feral? What do you guys want to do? Yeah. That is probably the better choice. Let's do it. I think I'm going to do something unimaginable now. I swear to God, if you spray again... No. I think I'm going to shed my clothes. Grug, you've been randomly ditching individual articles of clothing all day. At present, you're only wearing socks and a hat. Degeneracy, judgment, socks, specifically, and horror. Best thing I've walked in on. Oh God, this game just keeps on giving. Huh. So I am. Well, the socks will have to go. And the hat. Not the hat. And becoming naked and feral was your idea, you know. I know, but hat. I can be feral and hatted. I've never seen a feral hog nor a wolf wearing a hat outside of car insurance ads. Come on, the hat goes too. Oh, alright. There we go. I'm fully naked. Though, now that I think of it, perhaps it wouldn't go amiss to place a fig leaf over your... I am feral, naked, and proud. Alright, so... You're naked, feral, and hanging out in the woods. What now? Bigfoot, what do you normally do for fun? Wait, this is just my old life, but with trees and shit. I had the Squatch in me all along, didn't I? Bigfoot, I love you, Bigfoot. I've always loved you, my sweet and only you. No, Mothman can suck a fat one. You're the only cryptid for me, big boy. Oh, get a room, you two. Or I guess a shrub or bush. Christ, this is weird. Who the hell could have predicted that when you woke up this morning, that you'd fall in love with big motherfucking foot? Me, I always told you I'd marry Bigfoot. Yes, but most people don't believe in Bigfoot, do they? No, but then again, most people are fools. Holy shit, I've got it. Grug, I don't like this. The last sudden burst of confidence you had led to bacon lingerie. Yes, but this time there's no risk. Nary a pesky seagull nearby to unravel my life's work. Alright. What's your idea then? It's very simple, you see. Oh boy, what is this? Oh, what's up, Ticket Jerry? Ticket Jerry, I have... Good lord, you're naked! Even more so than... What is this? Hospitalize me won't get you in, you know. They'll just send another ticket man to take my place. Unless you're banking on me going into cardiac arrest and falling directly onto the button that unlocks the gate. If so, well done. You evidently mastered the art of multi-step plans, not unlike a keen raven or a particularly crafty chimpanzee. Expect me to monkey around, Jerry? Why did you deliver that sentence as if it was a pun of some sort? Do I need to check the CCTV panel? Are you distracting me whilst an illegally procured chimpanzee pulls a hole in our fence's perimeter with even more illegally procured dynamite? No, chimps nor dynamite today, my friend. But say, Ticket Jerry, might I pitch you a fine gamble? Pitch me a... That was a non-sentence. Are you asking me if I want to make a wager? Yes, bet with me, Ticket Man. I will almost certainly not take your wager. What's the wager, though, out of curiosity? Here's my bet. If I can prove that Bigfoot irrefutably exists within the next minute, you have to let me inside the fun fair whenever I want from now on. And if I can't irrefutably prove his existence in that time frame, my head will detonate, freeing you of your green burden forever. You can detonate your head at will? Yeah, I have to swallow a stick of dynamite first, though. As tempting as that is, I don't want to be legally liable for the damage to property non-person that may occur. Plus, what if some of your fleshy chunks flew into the booth through the ticket slot? Oh, alright. If I lose, then I guess I'll leave you alone forever. Alright, I'll take your bet. since, you know, there's no possible way that you could shamble together irrefutable proof that Bigfoot Jerry? Meet Bigfoot. What? That's a guy in a costume. You've hired a... I see nary a zipper nor a seam, Jerry. 'Tis the real Squatch, no more no less. Aw, he likes you. No! No, no, no! A bet's a bet, Jerry. You have to let me in now. I can't explain this to my boss that I let someone in without paying for a ticket because I bet I'm going to lose my fucking job. Does your boss wish to also meet Bigfoot? What do I tell my wife when I come home unemployed? Oh god, our marriage is already on the rocks. I can't even sleep on the couch. The sicko Satans sleep on that. My life is ruined. Hey Jerry, let me into the fun fair. Let me... Bigfoot is real. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is the polio vaccine or President Ronald Reagan all over again. What even is my life? Jerry, let me in. Jerry, in. I want in. No, fuck. What the fuck? I'm going to just let Bigfoot boost me over the fence, okay? Jerry's fucking freaking out. Oh yeah, he'll be fine. He might need to reevaluate a few things, though. Namely, his life. Come on, Squatchy. These moist watermelon-hued eggs won't lay themselves. Bye, Jerry. Is that the ending? The ending where Jerry has to reevaluate things going forward. Is that the actual... Wait, what? That was the actual ending. Was that Bigfoot's good ending? Wait. No, that was. That was Bigfoot's good ending. What? Okay. He went to the fun fair with you after all. That's true, but we didn't even, like, see ourselves lay eggs. Usually we at least see ourselves laying eggs. I thought there was going to be a little more, but... There wasn't even a chapter 2. There was just chapter 1. Alright then. Well... So, I was thinking about this earlier before stream started. So I was saying that the next game I'd play would be Nier Replicant, but man, I'm just not in the mood to play that game. And I need to work on some like other art projects. So here's the thing. Do you guys either A, want to watch me work on said art projects, or B, go right into chapter 3, which we've now unlocked because we saw everyone else's endings, or C, do you want to see the other ending of Bigfoot? If we do A, then I'll leave the final ending for later. D, all the above. Well, stream won't be long enough to do both A and B. So C and A or B. I don't know. Should I like go big or go home? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, might as well. Might as well do the final ending. I don't know how long it is. Maybe I could do it this stream. Who knows? But let's see Bigfoot's other ending where we give him off to slavery. Bigfoot, follow me, my son. I'm taking you on a lovely trip to the zoo. We'll get cotton candy. And throw rocks at those stupid bastard lemurs. Just like any parent and their boy should. Okay, you really shouldn't encourage Bigfoot to throw rocks at... Shh, we're having a moment. Follow me, son. We mustn't dilly nor dally. Capital job, my green ally. With Sasquatch return to the dismal confines of internal captivity, I can sell ample amounts of ape man merchandise. Plushies, masks, why, perhaps a lock of his putrid matted fur for... Ahem. Oh, that's right. Your compensation for a job well bullied. Here's a crisp $50 bill. And remember, should you wish to join him, I wouldn't be unwilling to throw another $25 in on top of that. You disgust me, you mustachioed fiend. You've handed me my blood money, so I'll be on my way. Remember, Green One, Bigfoot's blood is on your hands. Well, not blood, so much as tacky, shameless merchandise. And not so much in your hands as something you'll have to pay for. Say, what a bully idea! Why don't you spend that filthy blood money in our gift shop? I'm leaving now, goodbye, storm off. Be sure to return when you wish to buy some of our merchandise and I'll be imprisoned here. Yeah, that didn't feel right, but whatever. So, the prodigal goblin has returned to old Jerry. Jeremiah, I'm once again asking for entry into the fun time zone. You mean the fun fair? Sure, okay, I guess. For the last time, if you want to enter, you'll have to find $2 or rope some poor sucker into... Will $50 work? Where did you get that? Oh, phone lord, you didn't mug an old lady, did you? Why Did you? No, I sold Bigfoot into slavery. Just say if you mugged. I didn't. I swear Theodore gave it to me. The mustachioed weird at the zoo who says bully far too often for it to be ironic? Yeah, that bastard. Alright, then. Yeah, $50 will more than cover a fun fair ticket. Groovy, you can keep the change, my good man. Are you seriously tipping me $48? Actually, scratch it. You denied me entry earlier on. Bastard man, you'll get zilch from me. Can I just, like, get a VIP ticket for $50? Wait, a VIP ticket? We've never had anyone ask for more of our crappy fun fair. Oh, there you go. You actually... Oh, yeah, you can see his wheelchair there. I'll be right back. I have to go ask my boss about this. Yeah, so Jerry always was in a wheelchair, huh? Oh. My boss has, quite fervently, I might add, decided to honor your ridiculous request. Annual pass, all the fun you could ever want. For $50, we're giving you an annual pass, allowing you to come and go as you please. This is all I've ever wanted. You must be thrilled. Somehow I'm not. I betrayed the only man who's ever truly loved me. What? The dude in the mattress costume who stands off the freeway waving the mattress now, mattress cheap, come on down sign? Now, someone much dearer to me. Are you sure? I definitely heard that you bit that guy for refusing to let you crawl inside his suit like an emotionally clingy slug. Yeah, I wanted to lay eggs inside his mattress suit. He hand-fed you chicken. And you betrayed him. His fault made me feel too secure and safe. Felt he'd look after my eggs, feed my younglings. You are a wretched pile of filth. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I definitely betrayed that poor fucker. But I betrayed Bigfoot's trust most of all. I'll promise to accidentally leave the gate to the funfair gate I'll promise to accidentally leave the gate to the funfair gate open at all times, and you promise to never speak to me again for as long as you live. Deal. Oh, the ending where you sell Bigfoot into slavery. Jeez. Yeah, that just felt wrong, but I mean, there's lots of endings. I mean, there's bad endings in the game, so there's going to be ones that just feel wrong. Well, with that out of the way, it is now time to start Chapter 3, and it just says good luck. Oh God. Okay, well before we do that, I'm gonna take a small break and eat something, like always. Can you buy me Dialtown? It's only like $10, man. Or it's $8 actually. It's not even $10. $8. The soundtrack is $10. So yeah, it's not that expensive. I'll sell you Bigfoot. Sold. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, while I'm eating, while he's gonna post pics of cats, I'm back already. What would I even do? Anyway, while I'm eating, what do you guys think of... trying to think of a topic to talk about. What do you guys think of cheese? Cheese. No thoughts on cheese? Okay. How about milk? Thoughts on milk? Yeah. Alright. Fine, hold on. Okay. What do you guys think of this image? What kind of feelings does this image make you feel? And it's okay to say arousal. Don't worry, it's entirely okay to say arousal. Ah. opinions? Alright. Well, I should be about good. So, let's do Dialtown's last chapter. Enter your name. You know what? We'll be Phongingi. We'll be Phongingi. Do phone. Other. All right. Thank you all for showing up for yet another essential meeting of the mingling. What does it say? Rules for the meeting. No hootin', no harlin', no yeetin', no yachting. As I'm sure you're all aware, a humble council of concerned citizens is made up of Dialtown's most powerful and noteworthy residents. Presiding over this meeting is none other than yours truly, the shrewd and devilishly cunning Mayor of Dialtown, Miss Mingus Crown. Hey, boss. What's up? I was gonna hey, kitty. I heard that. I fucking heard that. When I figure out which one of you... Moving on. Before we get on to our pressing business, I'll conduct a quick head count. Little Billy, kicker of shins, biters of ankles, the bane of Dialtown's alleys, public schools, and playgrounds. What the fuck was that? Rotary Christ, do you know how sensitive a cat's hearing is? Are you asking if this is the first time I've shrieked directly into a cat's ear? Bit of a stupid question, that. You see, this is why we have to invite you here. You're too dangerous to have in our opposition's hands. Yeah, and it's really swell. Being feared rocks, you know. You think that's news to me? Being feared's half of my whole job, you little brat. I'm a Machiavellian little scamp. Who taught you that word? I know I cut education by 50% across the board last year, so it couldn't have been at school. No matter, moving on. Theodore Rustlebelt, zoo master and allegedly famed explorer, the cager of beasts and jailer of zebras and whatnot. Hello, yes, bully to the lot of you, glad to be back. What? And what might that be standing on the table in front of you? 'Tis none other than Cygnus Dialtownus, the noble Dialtown native swan. I can clearly see that it's a swan, Theodore. What I meant was... Why on earth would you drag a feral pond avian into our meeting? She seems docile enough. Well, is she toilet trained? Why isn't the whole world a toilet in a way? This town might be, maybe... Again, why the swan, Theodore? Oh, don't tell me it's... Why, for show and tell, of course! Every meeting. Every meeting! Wait, is that a list of who all's here? Yeah, I have... I can't actually... Stabby, Boba. Okay, we have a lot to go over, so I'm just going to move on. Can the swan can stay if you cease talking right now. Right, yes, bully to that. Fantastic. Next up, Shoot and Stabby, our sinister representatives from the oh-so-vered Dialtown mob. Wait, people are actually afraid of us now? That's news to me. We did it, bro. We've hit the big leagues. We're really criminals now. All of those fabricated headlines about us that the mayor bribed the press to publish must have finally paid off. Aw, hell yeah, bro. If only Pa could see me now. Yes, yes, most people that you two mug, swindle, and steal from tend to positively terrified of both of you. Well, specifically terrified of accidentally knocking either of you over mid-mugging. You know, in case one of you bang your head on the pavement and they get convicted for manslaughter. Wait, people think we aren't an ominous force to be reckoned with? Outside of them being afraid of grievously harming one of my henchmen and eliciting my divine/feline wrath? Not even remotely. But we're in the mob, though. We've got connections. You have exactly one connection, which happens to be me, a figure who the citizens of Dialtown are actually afraid of, and for good reason. We can be scary. If you can, I've yet to see it. Watch this, bozos. How's that for intimidating, huh? I'm sure I'd be positively quivering if your gun was actually loaded. Now, put the thing back where you found it, and don't even think about picking it back up while I'm addressing you. Shit, bro. I told you that these lousy blanks just don't have the same effect. Mayor, can't we have some bullets? You know, in case we need to ice someone for you. And can I have a government-assigned sharpener stabbing knife? This one's gotten awfully dull from using it to slice my sandwiches during lunchtime. Found it, or so help me. No, we've been over this. You'll only hurt yourself if you're given real weapons. Now, moving on. Next member, Abel Brennigan, violator of OSHA regulations and the sole proprietor of the Dialtown Fun Fair, the most recklessly ran fun fair in America. Next to Baboon World over in Nevada, anyway. I feel like with the megaphone screaming, the swan, and the gunshot, I can't live up to the stand that's been set so far. Like, what? Am I gonna pull a Ferris wheel out of my ass? I'd be immensely impressed if you could, but a basic introduction will suffice. Alright then. Hello, all. Glad to be back. Theodore, please take the megaphone from the boy. Alright, thank you. Moving on. Do I get to finish my... No. Next, we have the one and only God who's filling in for our dear comrade Bunny, the owner of Bunny's Burgers off Main Street. Also, he's a hobo and woke up face down in the puddle this morning. Wait a minute. Do I own Bunny's Burgers? No, hobo, you own nary a house, hovel, cottage, bungalow, trailer, nor gazebo in my city and really have no societal power at all. You've honestly done very little to warrant anyone having much respect or admiration for you. I mean, I did kind of create the universe though, right? Yes, and we're all still tremendously upset with you for doing so. Ah, shucks. So, wait, what am I even doing here then? Because, as you'll recall, Bunny got flattened by a rogue fortune-telling amusement park cabinet and we needed someone at short notice. And believe me, you cannot get more short notice than a man wandering around carrying around a sign saying, "We'll do a cartwheel for dog food." Ah, coolio, coolio. Honestly, sitting in a heated room and talking about politicals and junk? Politics. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's a hell of a lot easier than doing a cartwheel, let me tell you. Yes, I'm sure I can't do a cartwheel, actually. My sign was fraudulent. I just wanted the dog food and was hoping someone would pay me before demanding to see the cartwheel. Wait. You created the entire universe, and yet the ability to perform a simple cartwheel eludes you? Simple? Have you ever tried to do one, huh? They're really hard. Shut up. Right then, now that we're all present and accounted for, we can begin. I hereby officially declare this meeting of the mingling now in session. I hope you all had a relatively pleasant journey here despite the dismal weather. You summoned a child to town hall on a school night and expected him to skateboard here in the middle of a thunderstorm. Will you let little Billy butt in, hear him out, or shut him up? That's it. Oh, we can't save. Can I do a Control S? No. You know what? Fuck it. Let's hear him out. It isn't my fault you decided to spend your mingling meeting taxi allowance on firecrackers and licorice-flavored meth. Yeah, but... Oh, now we can save. Well... That's... kind of bad. Hopefully this doesn't hurt me in the long run. You know, that is a bully point indeed. Oh boy. Sure, let's just hear everyone out then. Must we have met during this tremendous foray? Why, my flamingos are most likely scared senseless without me sitting in their pen taking potshots at the thunder with my rifle. The lightning would know to stay well away from my mingos, I can tell you that much. First of all, I believe those statements definitely answer how you somehow managed to end up with over a dozen deer flamingos. Secondly, as you're no doubt aware, this was the only day this week that we could all make it for the meeting. You can thank Billy's upcoming court case and Shooty and Stabby's jazz recital for that. Oh god, there's 2 Theorors. Yes, well, I can control when we meet Theoror, but not the weather. Not yet, anyway. Now then, you all know why we've gathered here. Nah, I don't. Quiet, you. Abel, wheel the projector over and start the slideshow. Yes, folks, we're here to discuss none other than the Green Menace. Phone Gingy. The Eggler, the clown. Oh yeah, that bugs. Oh yes, green one. Oh hey, Greenie. Yes, yes, yes. I'm sure you're all well acquainted with this emerald entity. In the past 12 months, we have caught Phone Gingy laying eggs on private property, harassing Dialtown's public. Oh shit, that me. Exposing Dialtown's public to vulgar cinema. Convincing Dialtown's most reliable bank teller to skip towns so she can paint pointless mountains. Befriending the fugitive known as Bigfoot. Stealing the rug from my office. And possibly worst of all, fraternizing with Randy Jade, possibly the worst citizen of Dialtown. Look at Randy go. God, love Randy. Wait, how is hanging out with Randy the worst thing out of the stuff you just mentioned? Oh, it isn't truly. I just personally find that last one particularly repulsive. As you all know, Dialtown has a status quo, which acts as the backbone of our robust, inclusive, but civilized society. One that we have toiled strenuously to protect. As mayor, I have made sizable strides in recreating the Dialtown that existed under my grandfather's leadership. A town of prosperity, order, and hope. A utopia, really. But, as I'm sure you know, when one attempts to compare the Dialtown of my grandfather's time to the Dialtown of today, you know we run into a discrepancy. A green discrepancy. Simply put, Phone Gingy isn't just a threat to our society, but a threat to normality itself. They are the final hurdle in recreating the Dialtown that existed in 1966. 1966 being the year of the dial-up, the year my grandfather changed the whole world for the better. You love Mingus? I do. Simply put, Phone Gingy must be promptly disposed of. I say, why don't we just lock them back up in the zoo? I think that's a bully idea, don't you? Sure. So, zoo-oriented containment is your pitch then. Epic idea. Till Mustache McGee forgets to lock the pen door and they get out and run amok again. Mayor, I insist! Our vertically impaired friend simply doesn't understand the scientific benefits of studying Phone Gingy up close. The experimental potential is limitless! Hey now, you think I don't want to shove a bunch of firecrackers up their ass? Mayor, may I change seats, please? One much further away from this dwarfed fiend, ideally. Besides, if we're worried about a potential escape, why not post armed guards at the zoo's gates? What, do you think armed guards just grow on trees, Theoror? They don't. They don't grow on trees, Theoror. Besides, the only 2 surplus lackeys I have at my disposal right now are these 2 buffoons. And they couldn't prevent a kiwi from escaping in a containment breach. The bird or the fruit? I can't see you 2 having much luck containing either. But you see, we'd be able to contain all kinds of weird-looking fruits and birds if we had proper weapons, Miss Crown. Hey, bozos, if you want some real firepower, come see me after the... Don't you dare a half pint! Also just noticed that Billy has a fidget spinner. You know, they'll only hurt themselves. You guys are making this way too complicated. I say we just bonk them over the head with a shovel. You know, bury them out in the woods. A quick wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And they're out of your hands for good. Right, until a wild boar unburies them and suddenly they've tamed a boar. If we can't contain a mountainless Phone Gingy, what hope do we have against one riding a boar? Ah, this is all too hard and pointless. Why don't we just eat a burger out of the nearest dumpster and call it a night? I vote we do that. Inaction simply isn't an option. Look, you all have something to gain from Phone Gingy's exile. Billy, is it not Phone Gingy who is indirectly responsible for the conversion of the downtown cinema into an 80s-only spook house? 18s only. Yeah, couldn't be out for my favorite person to torture in the whole city. 18s only. I can't steal the fucker's fez if I can't get to him, can I? Theodore, with Fungi out of the picture, you'll be free to recapture and study the elusive Bigfoot undisturbed. By Jove, think of what I could deduce from new fur samples alone. Stabby, Shooty, by pulling this job off successfully, you'll have proven yourselves worthy of the rank of Enforcer. Dialtown's populace will know that you two must be feared, and for good reason, as you'll be directly executing my will. We'll be qualified for... I mean, yeah, of course! We're qualified to act as your enforcers. Leave it to us, Miss Crown. Abel. No more egg shit at your fun fair. Fantastic. And God, you're being paid in dog food to warm your seat. Thanks, you two. As a committee... Wait, as a committee of... We're a committee? I figured we were... I don't know... An evil league of villainous fiends or some drivel to that effect. Gaslight God. Shut down quickly. Let's gaslight him. And you joined an evil society without complaint. Hey, free dog food. No, we are not an evil league, legion, squad, team, band, or anything of the sort. What made you think we were? Well, for one, we're meeting during a thunderstorm. I don't control the clouds. I can't try as I may. You can control the weather. If you don't like it, you turn the thunder off. Hey, I'm fine with it, just saying. Oh, also, the matching purple thing y'all have going on with the outfits and the overpresence of purple in the room. Coincidental. We're also meeting in a building that's essentially just a giant version of your head. Also, there's a tiny golden replica of your head on top of your cane. Trying to get rid of the green proto. Oh yeah, definitely. Also, the fact that you have a cane to begin with is pretty damning. Do you get what the rest of the dog food or not? I'll be good, ma'am. Excellent. Now, onto the capture itself. Theodore, I'll need a cat carrier. The one you brought the swan here in will suffice. Shooty and Stabby, you'll take care of the rest. How are we gonna get them into it, Miss Crown? Yeah, I've seen that fucker up close, and they look like this, like the scratch and possibly bite. Like they scratch and possibly bite. Oh, don't worry, you two. I think you'll find a method of subduing them to be most effective. Oh boy. Ah, what a beautiful spring morning. Let me also save here just in case. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Hang on a moment. What do we have here? Egads, a full English breakfast just for me. This is wonderful. What a windfall. Phone Giger, I wouldn't eat that. Nah, it's good. No, I really don't think it is. The food's green, man. That's rarely good. Yeah, but I'm green, so I guess it checks out. How? There's audible malicious giggling coming from just outside the tent. This is obviously some kind of ruse. For crying out loud, that's clearly a human skull on the plate. I disagree. Please, Fungingi, for once in your life, exercise the slightest bit of self-control. I've decided that I'm gonna devour the breakfast. You know, just in case. Just in case what? The British food looks poisonous and radioactive. It's very, you know, what's the word? It's very, true to the real-life counterpart. You had no reason to eat the plate. Es bueno. You sicken me. My gut. Fungingi? Oh, no es bueno. Well, that was easy. Yeah, honestly, hardest part is just getting them to bend into a shape that had fit the carrier. We're not dealing with an extraordinarily crafty opponent, gentlemen. I would have been immensely concerned if you two had managed to somehow screw literally any part of that up. So, you two get to live for another day. The precious gift of life, bro. And yeah, you can just barely see us in there. Hell yeah. Hey, if you're both so happy to be alive... Excuse me. This guy's responsible for that, and he could really use some change. Come on, brother. Surely you can spare just one lousy dime. Miss Crown, do we really need this bozo here? What's my official title, Mayor? Seat warmer. Technically, he's doing exactly what I hired him for. What matters is that Phone Geeky happily took our insultingly conspicuous bait. And I still can't believe they did, as gullible as the fucker may be. The eggs were bright green. Well, stubby one, their eggs actually happen to be bright green. I'm actually unsure if they know that they're not meant to be that color. But they must have at least noticed the peculiarity of the green bacon or tomato, right? Maybe they're blind, like a mole. This could bode well for us. What I don't get is why we couldn't have gone for something more visually subtle. You know what? Fucking berate him. What I don't get is why you think your spontaneous input is valued able when you're absolutely unable to perform any tasks that are even remotely useful to me. Well, if I'm so useless, then why am I even here? To keep the non-hobo to hobo attendee ratio at a firm 6-to-1, of course. Thanks, you too. Man, this is great. If you have what's their face captured and I've warmed the seat, that must mean we get to go home now, right? Our mission is far from over. You see, based on several formal complaints I received from one of Abel's former employees, why won't you help me? We can deduce that Phone Geeky is batshit crazy and will simply not take the hint. Our specimen's frankly revolting level of persistence unfortunately leaves my hands very much tied. The mingling must remain vigilant and squash any of Phone Geeky's inevitable attempts to return to our civilized world. By any means necessary. I'll make you proud, Papa. Just you see. Yes, they are all from Ticket Cherry. Dialtown. Chapter 3. Well, shit. Fitting. Arr. I feel like this is just a good place to save again. I mean, I have the save slot, so. Ugh, where am I? Am I dead? Is this heaven? No, too small. Too cramped. Hell, perhaps? No, not nearly red enough. Limbo? No, this place doesn't look like a vast doctor's waiting room. Plus, no lukewarm coffee or elevator music. Purgatory. Final answer. Well, by my estimation, you've been stuffed into a cat carrier which has, in turn, been abandoned in the middle of the woods. That is also likely, yes. I need to squirt. Not in a confined space. Not in a confined space! After that, my head's full of jumping spiders, all of which are holding boom boxes. Who could have foreseen this abject misfortune coming? I warned you! 90% of the time one's given a free breakfast, you're being inducted into a militia cult or being kidnapped to have your organs extracted and sold. That, or you've just woken up having overstayed your welcome after some really mediocre sex. By process of elimination, it was bound to be one of the other three. You got off lucky. Our Baba wants out. Cool. So stick your fingers out of the bars and undo the latches on the carrier's door. Just stick your fingers out the door and fiddle with the 4 latches outside the corners of the... Oh, for the love of crafty house cats can figure this out, you know. Just thrash around until the carrier breaks into its constituent pieces, then, I guess. Okay. Oh my god. Well, that could have been worse. Ouchie, me ribs. Oh, give me a break. Considering you aren't short exactly 1 kidney or aboard an alien spaceship, I'd say that you got off lucky. I think they'd take my kidney. And the cat carrier itself was an alien spaceship? Somehow, I doubt that. And why is that, Mr. Smarty Pants? What do you know about aliens? Well, I know there clearly weren't any aliens in the cat carrier. Lord, you were a tight enough fit. I very much doubt that even 1 alien could have been crammed in there with you. Maybe they were there and just, like, really small. If that's the case, then you definitely murdered each and every one of them with your bulbous lime-hued ass whilst you were thrashing around aimlessly. A martyr's death. Besides, I'm sure they would have probed you after knocking you out, and they couldn't possibly have done that, right? My ass feels undisturbed, so doubtful. Well, is any part of your body marked? No probes or chip, but I do have a note stapled to my spine. Alright, yeah, those usually contain some strongly worded information. You can go ahead, read it. Don't come back, I mean it. Don't even try. Don't, I mean it. I really mean it. Mean it. Don't come back, I mean it. Phone, god damn it. If you come back, I swear, Mingus. Say, oh shit, that's right, I can't read. I have no clue what this says. Wait, Mingus. I know the specific combo of hieroglyphs from the Mario campaign posters. We call those letters, but go on. That's the cat lady, you know, the one with the cane. Politics, puss puss. Great job. Never call her that in my presence again. Huh, and there's more on the back, too. Shit, I guess I'm not gonna find out why I'm out here. I can't read it, so I'm pretty sure it's just something. Bummer. Alright, may I make a worthwhile suggestion? Wander out into the woods and keep walking till you drop dead. Okay, yeah, that seems to be my best move right now. Oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. Ah, fuck. I am wandering through these desolate trees all alone. I am a lost little creature left alone to die in the snow. It isn't snowing. Ah, fuck. Please cease the weeping and wanting. No, I shan't. Please. You'll wear yourself out and fall unconscious. Okay, never mind. Feel free to hasten the inevitable. Actually, if you want to really speed things up, then you should jog on the spot while you're screaming. Use up the last bit of juice in that iguana-hued husk of a body. Okay. Woe is me, jogging in place. Ah, fuck, sprint in place. Ticket Jerry! My truest friend and greatest ally! That's not... Okay, sure, alright. What are you doing out here? Oh, I'm just on my way back to my pasture. Pasture? Pasture. I'm a shepherd now, remember? Ticket Jerry is dead then. You're now Sheep Jerry. Do I get a say in this? What a ridiculous question. By the way, about the sheep thing, is this a new development or... Are you seriously asking... You got me this job after getting me fired from working the ticket booth at the fun fair. Oh yeah, good ending of Randy's route, right? What are you talking about, you sad little creature? Ah, it matters not, Sheep Jerry. So good to see you. Yeah, right. So to reflect your own question back at you, what are you doing out here? Did my wife send you? For the last time, we've been over this. If I can't bring the sheep home with me, she can't bring our marital issues out to the bad pasture. First of all, your bad pasture? Just call it the pasture. If the next thing you say doesn't engage me, I will try to leave, and should you attempt to stop me, I will become violent. Jerry, can you help me? I'm a lost creature. Well, then you're in luck, because boy, have I got a pitch for you! Is it... Phone Lord, please tell me you aren't trying to revive the last idea you pitched to me. For the last time, even if I find one, I strongly doubt that any boar would let you ride on its back. Even if incentivized with a stick of horse jerky or hand-fed a diced kiwi. Wait, do you mean a kiwi fruit or a kiwi bird? Well, which did you mean back when you first pitched the plan? I don't remember. Lie. The shame on your face says otherwise. Where were you even gonna find a kiwi bird? Break into the zoo? Just scurry away with one under my arms. If you're capable of breaking into the zoo, why not just ride out on something cooler than a boar to begin with, like a polar bear or a... Wait, why am I helping you? Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need a favor. I swear if you asked me to give you right back to Dialtown sitting on my lap... No, You see, I got drugged when I woke up in the woods, trapped in a cat carrier. Okay, I'm sure this sort of thing is a regular occurrence for you. So what's the issue then? I need you to read this note for me. I found it stapled to my spine after I busted out of the cat carrier. I'm sorry, stapled to your spine? Phone Lord, I can't tell if this was meant to be intentionally cruel or if this was simply a display of baffling incompetence. Oh, must have been the mob. Definitely the Dialtown's mob handiwork. They were very particular kind of... This very particular kind of befuddlement is practically their signature. Right. Oh, sure. I'll read it for you. Will you flock over in the bastard be fine while you read to me? Yes. Are you trying to talk me out of the favor that I just agreed to do for you? Oh, right. Sorry. Nah, I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, how much more chaos could a few unattended sheep possibly cause in the few measly minutes I spent here chatting with you? I'm sure they're doing fine. Okay. This game does not disappoint. Right. Let's read what's on the front of this here note. Oh. It reads, "Don't come back, I mean it. Don't even try, don't. I mean it. I really mean it. Okay, there's a whole page of this. It is the gift that keeps on giving. Anyway, it's signed. Mingus. Wait. The mayor exiled you? I can't believe she... Phone Lord, I thought she was done with all exiling nonsense since what? Were you gonna say Norway? Are we in Norway, Jerry? Does this look like Norway to you? I'm sure Norway has trees. For their, fjord creatures to live in. Look, do you want me to read what's on the other side of the note, or not, please? Let's see here. Seems this side of the note is intended to be read by the first literal person to find you post-exile in case you manage to wander back to civilization. Which is you, correct? Presuming you went straight here after escaping the cat care you woke up in and didn't, say, get coaxed into eating dog food from the palm of a wandering stranger. Did you... What? No, just read the... Alright, alright. Let me just... Oh. Oh. Oh, does it say why Mingus get me out of town? That hardly has only 2 O's on it, Jerry. I can see more words than that. No, there's more than just my speechless reaction on the page, but... From Gingy, I don't think I should. You might even be happier not hearing this. Jerry, what does it say? I need to know, Jerry. Alright, then. To whom... Oh, whoa, we're getting illustrations. To whom it may concern.